Honorable Obua, Dennis Obua, who is the government chief whip in the office now, to call a caucus because this is a parliamentary affair. So the moment Honorable Obua calls a caucus, like we already have a forum of the government chief whip, we already have our forum here. Even the ones who took us to do audition in Chankwanzi. We will go and discuss as members of the NRM and ensure that we build consensus. We are adults. We even know what to do. And make sure that when we go on the 25th to the first business of the house, we are organized and we have two people. One, a flag bearer for speaker, and another, a flag bearer for deputy speaker. The conversations that I've talked about are building because in the past, we began by saying we wanted to improve the 12th Parliament leadership, and many of us actually went to the office of the speaker because the back ends with the head. And those who have been in the house have told you, but even us in the public, me, I wanted to enter an institution whose bar is already set and that I'm there. So I don't want to come to a press briefing and preempt. You've heard I'm a lawyer. You do not now come presumptive. We are assuming that before the end of the week, we'll have gone through the processes. And that I am very aware that our Office of the Government Chief Whip is operational and active. Why? Because they have been coordinating us even during our taking oath. We went to Chankwanzi. They've created a platform, and even the party headquarters is active. So I do not have any reason or doubt on the processes because we a phone call or even a WhatsApp group can deliver us. So I think that maybe tomorrow, which is Tuesday or Wednesday, we shall have call of interest. Then on Thursday, maybe SEC can sit if they want. If they don't want, that is the decision of the leadership of the party. And then the ultimate is caucus, because we cannot now go on the floor of the house on the 25th without choosing flag bearers. That's not the way we do things. So that's very clear. But I want to let the listeners or our viewers know that when for us we came out to express interest, we had an agenda and a cause to provide leadership to the 12th Parliament. And I can sit with any of the members who are expressing interest. Yesterday, I was with the Honorable Emmanuel Biara. He's a member of Parliament from Bulambuli. He was the president. Amatanga gaffe gagamba kulonda mufefe nti obeera ng'oli mubaaka olondebwa. Ne kati twagala twongeremu nti ng'olina ebisaanyizo naye tuba twekubyaganyamu ffeffe nnyini. Naye oba tukwadde ekisanja tewali teeka ligamba nti olina kufuna kyakubiri. Omala kumatiza nti okoze bulungi ne ffe tusalawo. Naye tuba twagala kukyusaamu kakati nga Mukama bwe yatuyambye tugenda kuba n'abapya batabaddewo mu Paalamenti ey'e12. Bwe kirina okubeera tuba kubamu tooki oba twekubamu ki? Twekubamu tooki si nti no kyalubeera nti bw'obeera olina okubeera. Ekyo tuba twagala tugyewo endowooza eyo tekiri mu mateeka gaffe, enkola yaffe mpadde ekyokulabirako ekya Right Honorable Sekandi ne Kadaga baamala kujja ne tuwa ensonga lwaki balina okweyongerayo. So bwe kirina okubeera era ne bannaffe bwe yagenda okubeera sipiika ne deputy speaker Paalamenti y'e12 tebulumya abantu mitwe. Serving ekyala kye bakwadde ekyo kyokka, ekyokubiri kirina okugulwawo tukube mutooki. Bw'oba osanga oba oyagala oba osaanidde tukwogere naye n'abalala bafune omukisa ogukola ki ogusaba okuweereza.
And frustrated. The corruption scandals of the 11th Parliament have done immense damage to the reputation of NRM as a movement committed to discipline, accountability, and service delivery. International sanctions, public protests, and widespread media coverage have painted the 11th Parliament, and by extension, the NRM as a party, as captured by greedy, show-offs, self-serving individuals. The 12th Parliament must answer the question, is NRM captured? Does NRM wish to restore the reputation of Parliament and public trust? then change of leadership must happen. Then she talks about the crisis of the Parliamentary Commission, the budget discipline, under Kadaga, vis-a-vis corruption, under Among, because the Honorable Kadaga had a budget of, she started with 483 billion, 483.8 billion in the financial year of 2017 and 18, and it moved to 550 to 627 billion over the years. But under the current, the former leadership, the speaker had about 18 billion. I don't know how she managed to convince finance. I think there is a connection between Minister of Finance and the Parliament. We need to investigate that. How did she manage to get the 18 billion? And that's the money she has been donating. Cancer Rani, 1 billion. The other time she gave them, the Cancer Institute, 3 billion. And she deceived that that money had come from His Excellency the President. How do you use the President after the nomination of Anita Among? The returning officer there, I know you are somebody from Munyoro, I know you are a good man, but your people, the returning officer has to explain. Nobody could be nominated after Anita Among. We have a case there. Now this is a person who wants to come and preside over us, who have gone through a furnace. Therefore, in the future, we are going to change some of these rules for speakership. To be nominated or seconded by caucus, we need to vet you seriously. How do you come? You store votes and you want to become a speaker. What moral authority do you have? You killed the machines. They didn't work. So that this kind of thing, we have to make very strict rules for the caucus. Before you become a speaker or a commissioner, they have to investigate you, where you are coming from. Like Florence, if you went to Masindi and if investigated me, I'm very popular. You go there, everybody Florence, in Songa Florence only. So they know, hey, this is the person we are going to put in that chair. She doesn't have a bad history in her place. Some people have been, they have stolen money in the offices where they have been there, they have stood as the MPs. And now they want to be commissioners. This one should not be allowed. So whoever is going to have a position seconded by NRM as a party must be vetted, must be investigated, so that we put people, the right people in the right places. So I'm still in the rest. Dr. Tongo, though we are waiting